shoulder.
Daddy's podcast.
I thought that it would be easier than this.
Got my man Gerald here with
I
me.
thought my heart had grown colder, but the warmth of your kiss I can't dismiss. Though my past
When I was
has
thinking about
left me
about you
bruised,
coming on, man,
I ain't hiding from the truth.
all this that we've been through.
When the truth won't let me lie right next to you.
And I vibe out, man. Just think about our boys, man.
But it's holding on, and it's holding
Really
strong.
got this episode.
Even though I tried to make it fade apart, but I can't fake it.
Welcome to Daddy's podcast. Yes, sir. We back. I got a very special guest with me, one of my West Siders. Our kids been playing ball since maybe kindergarten.
Yep.
Welcome, Gerald Bynum, to the show. Thank you for coming to the show. G, how you feeling, man?
Appreciate you. Welcome.
Oh, man, I got my homie here, man.
Yeah.
I probably reached out to Gerald when I first started doing the podcast, telling him,
Right.
you know, I was going through this and that. Like, Gerald, man, you gonna get on? Gerald, like, man, I ain't ready, G. Man. But I'm glad you finally came on and shared your story, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. I think I can get through it.
All right, well, we gonna see.
I'll keep my composure.
All right, cool. Well, I hit you this morning just to make sure you was okay. You was telling me you was at a day party, man. How was that? Where was you at, bro?
Oh, that was Roasted Leaf, DJ The Pride. He's spinning right now.
Oh, okay.
They're going to 6 o'clock. Anybody want to come to and hang out where they ain't going to see this right now.
That's the cigar lounge?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Cigar Lounge
okay,
right now.
yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. Shout out, man.
So that's what I do. Go drink, smoke cigars all day,
Yeah.
Try to, relax a little bit.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
And what's my man and his wife's name, man? They make me feel so comfortable every time I go in there.
Devin and Crescent.
Yeah. Shout out to them, man. Y'all have a very great establishment. That Cigar Lounge, Roasted Leaf out west.
Roasted Leaf, right.
Yeah, definitely, man. All right, well, let's go on and get into it, brother.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, cool. Well, shoot, man, let's just take it back, man. Our kids was, they met at Whitney Young.
Yeah, we went in Whitney Young.
Yeah.
And the kids jammed right away. You know what I mean? They liked each other. They hooped with each other. And they had just a good vibe about each other. Next thing we get cool.
Yeah.
Now we going on trips.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
And then we have our older boys with us.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
They were doing it,
That was some of the funniest time, man. That was some time of my
they
life.
spend the night at my house. They spend the night at your house. I'm having taco parties and all kinds of stuff. Like they looking at me like, where my time at? Don't get none. The kids first.
Yeah. Hey, Gerald gonna need a towel. Y'all gonna need to get a wet. Gerald over here sweaty.
I left my fat boy towel down.
You left it in the car.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Cool. Yeah. And our boys, man. Shout out to Chris and Damo, man. They really supported Greg and Keith. They was on all of the trips, man.
Right.
All of the trips. And shout out to my youngest son, Lucas, too, man. Definitely. Hey, man, what was one of your, favorite? Do you have, a favorite moment, favorite time of the trips, bro?
Man, it was so many of them.
Yeah.
Because we went to
Memphis.
Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
Florida. Memphis. Knoxville.
Yeah.
We went to a lot of places.
Yeah. All
But I
over the
remember
place.
Memphis a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they was only 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah.
And they were getting it in.
Yeah.
They came in, third place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Explorers. Shout out to the Explorers, man.
Yeah,
Coach T,
Coach
man.
T,
That was some great times.
Yep.
Man, I remember getting on the expressway, man, and I hit the gas, man. Do you remember I got a ticket that one time?
Cincinnati, right?
That was Cincinnati. I was like, I've been on the expressway 10 minutes just getting comfortable. Next
Like,
thing you know.
man, we got to get it, man. We got to get back to the city. So I'm like, here we go.
Yeah, man, that was awesome, man. Those were some great times, man. Is it any out of all our coaches? Well, we can shout them out all, but any of the coaches you really feel like, man, I really appreciate. I know we just said Coach T name, but was there any coach that really?
Coach White.
Coach White,
Priest.
Priest.
Yeah, Priest. He lost his son too.
Yeah, shout out Priest, definitely, man. definitely.
So yeah, remember Lil P used to play on the little lower team.
Yep,
And
yeah,
they used to be
yeah,
having fun,
yeah.
running through the hallways, knocking on people's hotel windows.
Yep, yep.
I'm like, come on, man, y'all don't do that.
Oh man. Oh, I just took my grandson to Mari, and they doing that same thing. We went to Wisconsin Dells or something. They banging on the doors and running, man.
running.
Like, oh my God. Yeah, those are great times, man. Great times. I never forget those times, bro.
Yeah.
And those be the times that really.
Yeah, we got to do it all over again with the grandkids.
Yep. We'll be doing this for a while, man. Yeah. Hey, man, I really respected the relationship. I watched you and Kathy kind of like deal with this. So I guess I just really want to ask, man, how's Kathy doing with all this? I know she be posting on Facebook.
She have her up and down days, man. She be, I call and check on her every day, make sure she okay. Some days she not, what I mean? Not to tell her to hold on. Then some days she call me, I'm out of there. You know? If she see me post something on Facebook, she like, oh yeah, he going through it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But for the most part, we look out for each other.
Yeah, y'all always had a great relationship. I'm like,
Yeah,
they still go together.
Like,
like, how they do that, man? Shout out to Kathy and them.
It's called co-parenting. Don't worry about what they doing. Just worry about the kids.
Just worry about the kids.
Yep, that's it. What we got to do for the kids, that's it. Don't worry about who they dating and who they, you can't worry about that kind of stuff. You just got to do what's best for the kids.
Yep.
Right.
And it's so hard for people to do that, and I just watched you all do that, and I just had so much admiration and respect for how you all handle that.
I have to say, I have the best baby mama ever.
Man, I think a lot of people would say that. Shout out to Nikki, you know what I'm saying? But, oh my God, yeah, Kathy, definitely. You all just had a celebration for Damo's life at the Roasted Leaf.
Right.
And when I see her, I see the pain.
The pain.
I do. I see it, man. I end up, I was grabbing some food, and I end up talking to Keith. And I was talking to Keith, how he feeling about Damo, and he just was like, man, Big Greg, I be thinking about doing your podcast, right?
Right.
And then in the middle of the sentence, man, Keith's eyes just began to water up, And he was like, if I do it, I just cry.
Right.
And what he told me, he said, is that, not only did I lose my brother, I lost Greg, and he lost some other members. It's just so many of his friends, that he lost.
Within a year's time.
Within a year's time, bro.
Yeah, like 4 people. 4 people in a year's time. And they all close friends.
Dang.
So, I worry about him every single day. Like what I'm going through, but he's going through a lot more. It seemed to me, because I only lost one person. He lost 4 within 1 year, and I'm trying to get him to go to therapy, but he won't go. I need to go, but I haven't been yet.
Yeah.
I'm being strong for everybody else, but I gotta be strong. I gotta help them, stay on top of them.
Yeah.
It's just a hard process.
Yeah.
It's like a wound that won't heal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
just like you just hurt every day. Dominique, from being a young guy, he was the patriarch of the family.
Yeah.
He called, looked out for everybody. He called everybody. Me, I don't call everybody. Don't charge to my head, charge to my.
Right. I don't call enough either.
Right.
I'm guilty of that.
But Dominique made sure he took, he checked on everybody. He did for my mama, my old man, me.
Mm-hmm.
I get drunk, I be like, I'm lit up there. He said, well, yeah, I'll come get you. He'd come get me, take me home.
Yeah.
I missed that. We go on vacations and, he got my back. And then my old man get on my nerve. I got him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just miss him so much, man. It's unbelievable that he gone, But we getting through it.
I miss him too, man. I miss him too.
Then the grandson, he makes it worse, And not saying in a bad way, but he'll ask me a question like, so is Dominique up in heaven by herself? I be like, I say, no, he's not. You know, he's an ancestor. He's our ancestor now. But, I mean, I cried for the rest of that day because I do feel like he was by himself.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody up there with him.
Yeah.
But he got his grandmother, you know.
Yeah.
He got a few other cousins, family members up there. But that was a tough question for me.
Yeah.
How would you would have answered that?
Yeah. I just feel like kids, they say the darndest things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You never know what's going on in their head because my grandsons will say some of the weirdest things to me. I see my daddy is the biggest star.
Right.
You know, and I'm thinking like, what do I say to that?
Right.
But I just be happy that I think you just asked me a question. I don't know if I know the answer, but what I be thinking is I'm glad that they still have Dominique's memory. I'm glad that my grandkids still have little Greg's memory,
Right.
that those words come out their mouths.
Right.
So whatever I'm going to say is just whatever I'm feeling at the time, but I just glad that they had the little bit of memory because they so young.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They so young, but I still had that little bit of memory is what
Yeah.
I appreciate the most.
And he picked up all the Dominique mannerisms, all his little habits, real completely. So when I grab him, I just get, you know, a little sad, like,
Yeah.
it's all over again.
Yeah, yeah,
And so
yeah,
Dominique put a lot into him.
yeah.
Hey, even when he wake up in the morning, he wasn't looking for a dad, he was looking for Dominique. He go knocking on Dominique door. Get up, let's go. Dominique just went to sleep.
Wow.
So yeah, he missed him a lot.
I think that make Keith feel so good. Like, man, my son looking for his uncle, you know what I'm saying? Just that memory of it, you know. I know at the same time it still hurts, you know, because he can't physically touch him, but that his son has that memory, like, I don't know. That does a lot, you know.
So no, Kathy got like a shrine set up in her front room with Dominique, all the stuff up in there. Sometimes he just go in the front room and just sit with Dominique. He'd be like, I'm going in there with my uncle. I'd be like, wow. You know, that just it just hurts me so bad.
Yeah.
You know, like he missed his uncle.
Yeah.
He's still missing him to this day. And that's been 3 years.
Can we talk about that day, man?
Yeah,
Can
we
we do that 326, man?
326, 21. Yeah.
You
but,
gave me, I remember you
that
called
was
me.
a bad week for me, period.
All right.
So
Oh, yeah. You had a whole story.
that was just a bad week for me.
Well, yeah, that shows the character, Dominique, though. Let's start with that story, man. Okay, so what happened that week?
Man. So last time I saw Dominique was the Tuesday I just got out of jail.
Right.
You know, I'm like, he brought me like a 3-piece chicken with the biscuit and everything. I just swallowed the whole box because I didn't eat nothing up in the county. So he fell out laughing. He said, you gonna wait till you get 50 years old and go to jail.
Oh, man, when you told me that story, that was hilarious, man. That was hilarious.
Right. Because we were going to the building to work on the building.
All right.
And they pulled me over. They saw the gun, whatever. They mistake me for somebody else or whatever. So they took me in because I had the 40 car, but I wasn't supposed to have the gun in front.
Right.
So Tuesday, Wednesdays, we chilling or whatever.
Who, you and Damo, right?
Yeah, I never seen Dominique again.
Okay.
I never seen him again.
Okay.
So they went out that Thursday. Keith and Dominique, they went out that Thursday to a little lounge out in Elmhurst. And I get a call at like 2 in the morning. Dominique been shot. And I'm like, what? So I'm way out south. So I had jumped in the car, had to ride. I got to the Elmhurst in like 15 minutes.
Can I ask who called you? They said that Dominique been shot.
Kathy.
Oh, Kathy called you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I don't know, for some reason, it was weird because my girl heard the phone. She said, your phone going off. It ain't ringing. I said, you can hear it vibrating? She said, yeah, it's steady going off. It's steady going off. I'm like, so I get on the phone. She said, Dominique been shot. Hurry up, get out here. But I got out there. They wouldn't let me in the room. They wouldn't let me see him or anything. It was just They said he was gone.
So you had went straight to the hospital?
We went straight to the
Do
hospital.
you know all this time I thought you had went to the actual place where he was shot? I didn't know you went straight to the hospital.
I had to go straight to the hospital.
Oh, okay.
They had already, transported him.
Oh, okay.
So they took him. I tried to get to the back. They wouldn't let me get to the back. They wouldn't let me see him or anything.
Yeah.
So I didn't see him again until he was in the casket.
Yeah.
And that was just broke me down so bad. I was like, this can't be real. And I'm still going through it like, this can't be real. And then when you walk in the church and you see your son laying in that casket, that's just the worst thing ever, man.
Yeah.
Just like, wow.
Yeah.
It pains me so bad.
Yeah.
Even when I walked in, I just buckled, I just fell to the floor.
Yeah.
I was like, really? This final? It was just hard.
Yeah.
Man, it was hurtful.
Yeah.
So
I remember walking. Look, I didn't even think that was my son. I don't know. I was like, that's not Greg. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I did the same walking up there like, no, it's not real. It's not.
Right.
And I was like,
you didn't want to face reality.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to face reality. Some
Yeah.
days I wake up and look like, is it really gone?
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
And something really stuck out to me when we were still there and I was talking, going back to that conversation I had with Keith. He was like, he died right in my arms.
Right.
He died right in my arms. And I was like, I can't imagine. That's a lot.
Right. I mean, all that could have been avoided. The girl escalated it. They're in a party. Keep trying to talk to some chick, whatever. She jump in it for some reason. The guy tried to fight Keith. Keith knocked him out or whatever in the party. So they left. She left when he got her gun. They got all this on video. She left when he got her gun, chased Keith and Dominique in the parking lot, shot her gun.
So Dominique is running?
Yeah, trying to get away from her because she started shooting. They got it all on video. But then they charged her with aggravated assault with a weapon, but they didn't charge her with murder.
Do you know how that worked? Why? I don't know.
I don't know what he think it was, the judge. He kept saying she's the aggressor. She was out there, but he said it was somebody else out there with a gun. Why they didn't get him too?
Oh.
So, and then they didn't get the weapon, the murder weapon. So she had a throwaway. She had a conceal and carry, and she had a regular gun, but she shot somebody else's gun and got rid of the gun. So when they went to court or whatever, they was like, well, the ballistics don't match the gun that killed Dominique.
And so
But they got it on video.
And so I'm understanding that this person, the alleged killer of your child, is not even locked up. Is that correct?
No, she's not locked up.
Oh, my God.
They just gave her 2.5 year probation. That's all they gave her. She'll be a felon. And what else? But what stick out of my mind, what the judge said was that no matter what, if I give her 10 years, 8 years, 4 years, that would not bring your son back. So I'm just going to give her probation.
The judge looked you in your eye and told you that?
Yes. Told me that. Let her go home.
Our judicial system need to get it together.
Yeah.
There's no way that judge should have said anything like that to you.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel, man? Somebody telling you.
But if that was your son, would you let her go? That's what I was thinking, like, you don't care about her? There's no accountability for what you did? She didn't care about shooting at nobody. She had kids at home, Now you want to bring all these church folks up to the courthouse. Now you holier than thou, I'm like, what are you doing? And then the whole time, she just talking about herself. She ain't never once apologized for killing my son, nothing. She just said, well, I grew up in a hard life, and my mama passed in 92, 93, and this and this and that. I said, what that got to do with you pulling a gun, killing somebody?
Yeah.
You didn't apologize or anything.
Yeah.
All you talked about with yourself. I got these 2 kids, and this and that. You didn't think about them when you was out shooting at people at 2 in the morning,
Wow.
And you grown, and you own them. I mean, really?
You grown and you what?
And you 34 years old. You know better.
She sound like she got kids.
Yes, she do. She got 2 kids. And you know better. But you still went out there and was acting crazy with the gun. That bothers me every day. Like, you just let her go home, really? That was rough, man.
And you wonder why the citizens don't mess with the police.
Right.
And that's sad to say.
Yeah.
That's how I think that's like a lot of that causes a lot of the street justice because they feel like if it goes to the judicial system,
right,
it's a good chance somebody might not get a punishment.
Man. Yeah, man. So I try not to think about that part of it. Mm-hmm. Like, man, it's just wrong on so many levels that she's not locked up.
Yeah.
Like she at least gave her 4 years or something. He ain't give her no time. He gave her the same time I got for a gun case. That I'm like, and I didn't shoot my gun. I ain't never shot the gun. I just bought it, and they gave me 2 years probation. Wow. She got the same charge I got.
Wow.
I ain't killed nobody.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even, like with my son's murder, the person was never found. You know what I'm saying, by the police. So sometimes I wonder which one is worse for your child's murderer not to be found or your child's alleged murderer to be found, but then go to court and, beat the case. I'm like, man, that got to be horrible.
That's a good man.
I don't know. That's hard, man. How do you... What do I want to say? Like, I use this podcast to help me get through. This is like my therapy to help me get through. Right. Do you have like a therapy? Because I know you got good friends, Don, Priest, D. Right. Do y'all, what's your therapy to help you get through? The bottom. That's real talk, bro. That is real talk. That's real talk.
Just have me a drink or whatever. But I try not to drink too much because I don't want it to take me down like that. But, when I get sad or whatever, I just go get a drink, and just reminisce.
Yeah.
And think about, all the good times we had, And I try to just stay positive. Because, we got other kids out here. We got to look out for people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My mama was going through it about a week ago. So my old man go through it a lot, too, because we had dreams of building up a real estate empire together. That was great because that Monday we were going to work on the build and we were getting ready to do the process. I still started up the business. I put it in his name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the business name?
Damo Investments.
Damo Investments?
Yeah.
Oh, nice, bro. Nice,
yeah,
nice.
I still started up the business.
Okay.
But it's taking me a little long to get it off the ground because I be losing focus, then I got people around me ain't doing right by me, so. But I'm going to get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you are because you're surrounded by good people. Actually, at one of the events that I went to, man, a couple of the guys came up to me like, man, watch Gerald, man, because he been drinking too much. They be worried about you, man.
Right.
So I just want to tell you that. They do, be caring about you and making sure, want to make sure the best for you, bro. You take Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, I take a couple days off.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So, other than that, man, I'm going to get it off the ground. I got you, Damo. I know you're looking out for me.
Yeah.
I'm so used to calling him and say, man, I'm drunk, come get me.
Right.
Nah,
Right.
I don't even get that drunk no more because I ain't got nobody to come get me.
Hey, I remember one of my last conversations with Damo. We was at the Roasted Leaf, and we was talking about Puerto Rico.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, I've been to Puerto Rico before, man. It wasn't that fun. Oh, I wish I could get his voice. Oh, I wish I could get Damo's voice. I wish I could impersonate it like, you ain't never been with me. Hey, look at my little son he done grew up talking about me because you ain't never been with me. And he said it's so cool.
Right.
We was in the back of the man. I miss that dude, man. I miss Damo so much, bro.
Yeah, I got a photo of me, you, and him. And we was at your crib, and this one Greg had just passed.
I remember that. I remember that. I remember that picture.
Man,
I remember that picture.
Right.
Yep,
yeah.
y'all came over that night. Y'all
Right.
sat up on the couch with me like all night.
Right, exactly.
Dang, I forgot about that quick.
Yeah. So, we sat on the couch, we kicked it loud. We had a good time that night.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all got me high as hell. I wasn't even smoking.
Contact. It was just whatever to get through, though, man. You know what I'm saying? I was doing whatever it took
Right.
to get through that moment, man, because it was it was too
Dominique
much.
Like, come on, smoke one, Dad. You know, come on, let me let you man. I'm like, no, man. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So what would you want the world to know about Dominique? Because I can say all these things. Like, you know, and people say it a lot like, no, that couldn't happen to Damo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, not Damo. And I would actually really, really feel that because you just wouldn't expect that Dominique will get shot and murdered. No way, because that's not how he moved. He didn't move right. He didn't go out like that.
He was more of a hustler. He was working all day, every day. He was the bartender. He was making the edibles. He was working with the kids. He was, you know what I'm saying, come helping me with the building, helping my old man. He was just helping everybody. Somebody need furniture moved. Even though he was just one of those good dudes standing on business all day. You know what I mean? So he was just man, he was a phenomenal man. You know what I mean? He was just it's just unbelievable that somebody took his life. Yeah. You know, for nothing. Yeah. So it was just like, come on, man. You know, sometimes people say, not my baby, not my baby. In this instance, not my baby.
Yes. I agree.
What I mean?
I agree 120%.
Yeah.
I agree 120%.
Right. Hey, we go in the room like once, twice a year. We find more money. He got money everywhere in the room.
Oh, for real? Y'all really haven't touched his room?
No, she finally really got to cleaning up, found some more money, all kinds of stuff. Man, it was just a lot of memories. Yeah. You know, cologne, gym shoes. Yeah. You know, I just started crying and left. Yeah. You know, I was like, nah, man, I can't do this. Yeah. It was just like, wow. Yeah. But I did take all the little $2 bills he had. Like, for good luck, you know.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Man, now I be thinking about, like, didn't he go away to Howard?
Yeah, he went to Howard.
Yeah, I remember him going away to Howard. That was
man, like, used to take him on them long road trips, going back and forth, man. Yeah. One time I was so sick, man, I couldn't even drive, man. He had to drive himself all the way there, man. Him and my old man. Yeah. Yeah, man, we got there, put him in the room. I said, man, I got to go home. I don't feel good. Yeah. He was like, all right, Dad, I got you. Yeah, he was down there for 2 years. Yeah. And it shaped his life a little bit, you know, because he got to see the outside world. Yeah. And what was funny about him going to Howard was that in, I want to say freshman year, sophomore year, he messing up in school. So I said, okay, I got a lot of cousins go to Howard University. Yeah. I'm going to take them down there, let them see what it look like. He went down there, and he saw all these beautiful people. He was like, Dad, I'm going to Howard. Yeah. I'm like, really? Yeah. With them grades? He said, no, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
So he started getting straight A's.
Yeah.
And he became like what they call the people with the white robe, the National Honor Society.
Yeah.
He got his white robe and everything.
Yeah.
And then we go home. I get the mail. I stepped and left from
the
Howard
grade.
University.
Oh, wow.
I ran around the block. My son made it.
Oh, that's a proud moment. Oh, that's a proud moment. Yeah.
He did it. He
Yeah,
did it.
yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. You at Howard? Oh, my God. Yeah.
We were so excited.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
got down there. He got homesick.
Yeah, because I was about to say, I don't know. I want to say something like, didn't he have a girl or something down there that I remember?
No, he had a girl here.
Oh, she was here. Yeah, I remember him having a
but,
conversation. About them being. He was there. She was
so
here.
in
Right.
love with her.
Yes, that's what I remember. Yes,
He
yeah.
was so in love with her. I'm like, hey man, be cool with that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got a life to live.
Yeah.
So he went down there for the first year. He messed up. You know, he didn't get the good grades, so they put him on probation.
Right.
Then he wound up getting his grades back up. But as he getting his grades back up, the tuition was going up. It was at 24, 25 when he first got there. It shot up to 50,000. I was like, player, you gotta come home.
Oh, wait.
Right. I said, you gotta come home. I don't got it. So he wound up transferring to SIUE.
Okay.
He wound up down there for about 2-3 years.
Okay.
And then that's when Keith got his scholarship. He went down there to SIUE.
Oh.
Keith never made it to his dorm. He stayed with Dominique the whole time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't remember that part. I didn't know that happened. Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. So Keith was supposed to stay in the dorm, but he didn't.
Okay.
So he went to Keith was supposed to be playing ball and going to school or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were down there partying.
Yeah.
And they was,
That's what happens in college, man. It'd be a lot of fun in college. Go to college, not just for the parties, but enjoy the parties. Yeah.
They got in so much trouble, man. I was down there every month going to court with them. It was so funny, man. They got caught together. And they come out the
Got
out
caught
the jail
together?
cell.
What you mean? Got caught? What are you talking
They
about?
got in trouble together.
Oh, okay.
And they both locked up together in the jail. It was so crazy. The cat calling me, come on, we gotta go get our kids out of jail. I was like, man, they ain't gonna let them out till Monday. I ain't going nowhere. Right. She was like, no, we going now. I'm like, oh. I said, all right. We jumped in the car middle of the night. We riding to St. Louis. I'm like, come on.
Wow.
Then they come out there. I'm so disappointed. They both stinking. Dominique still mad because he got locked up. Keith just put his head down like, I'm going to humble myself.
Okay.
Dominique was mad.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was so many memories, man. It's just
So many, man. So many. And going back to the Howard, too, man. Your cousins out there, Anubis, and what's his sister name?
who my sister, Kimberly and Crystal.
No, I'm talking about the newest sister
Princess Moon.
Is that the Princess Moon?
Yeah.
Okay.
They call her Kimora.
Kimora, yeah, that's that's the name
right.
I know.
Right.
Yeah, I had such a good time down there with them, and I want to say rest in
I-
peace to their mom. I went
Right,
to
they
the
found
celebration,
mom,
man. That celebration was so beautiful, man.
Wasn't it? That was
Man,
real
that was
nice.
so beautiful.
Yeah, that was real nice.
Yeah.
And we got another one. Another cousin just passed yesterday. So
Do I
June
know?
Moon, you saw him. You met him at the repast.
Oh, really? He was at the repast?
Yes,
Oh, wow.
he just passed.
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
Oh, okay.
So now I gotta keep checking on my old man, Pop. Shout out to you, Pops. I know it's raw.
Yeah. I was just about to ask you about your pops. So actually, man, I can take this time to ask you about father figures because, I like to use Greg's platform to help fathers become become better fathers because, it's
Right.
hard, it's tricky.
Right.
So who are any father figures that you would like to give a shout outs to? And could you share characteristics of things that you have taken from these men to help you into the great man you are?
My old man.
Yeah, Big Gerald.
Big
Man, Big Gerald awesome, man.
Fake funny.
Yeah.
My mama.
Okay.
She was a single mom.
Okay.
You know, man, she did her best what she did to do with me. But I was a little wild. I was able to escape my mistakes and still be able to get out here and be okay. You know what I'm saying? Be a good citizen. And you know, it just our kids not getting a chance, man. You know, it's just like you can't make one mistake now. Ain't no room for error with our kids now. When we were growing up, we had error. You know, when we was wild, we were able to get away with stuff. We can't do it no more. We got to stay on top of our kids, man. We got to tell them, man, no, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? As parents, we got to say, we love you. We got to keep, you know what I'm saying? We want what's best for you. We're not going to steer you in the wrong way. You know, we got to stay on top of our kids. Man. If y'all got a beef, y'all got to patch it up. You know, you only get one. You only get one shot at this in life. And, you know, you want to make it right with your kids. Yeah. You know. Yeah. I don't understand how people have a seed out here and not take care of it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's your bloodline. Yeah. I don't get it. Yeah. You know, so it's rough, man.
How much do you think an adult should be with a father, since we're talking about fathers, or we just talk about parents, mothers too? Right. How much do you think that a parent should be involved, I guess, how would I say this question correctly, in guiding their child's life? Do you think like a parent should more just kind of sit back and listen and just kind of let the child do what they want to do and just kind of guide them a little bit? Or do you think it's like, you know what, you should go to school, you should go to college, you should do this, you should do that, and that way you're going to have a good life? Do you understand what kind of question?
Yeah,
like how much? What do you think?
To me, each child gets different kind of love.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Certain kids, you know, you don't really have to drive on. Yeah. You know, they got they self-driven.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like Dominique was self-driven.
Yes.
Keith's kind of self-driven too.
Okay.
But you love them differently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And sometimes Dominique used to feel like I love Keith more.
Yeah.
Than I love him.
I remember them stories. Now that you just said that, I remember that.
Man, no, you firstborn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure you do better than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna be hard on you.
Yeah.
And I want you to, you know what I'm saying, look out for your brother.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. And he was like, all right, I get it.
Yeah.
You know, man. But Keith didn't give me no hard time. If I told him something, he just did it.
Yeah.
Dominique, we bump heads. You know, like he was his own man. Yeah. He did what he wanted to do. Yeah. But then he'll go back to his mama and say, you know what, Daddy was right. But he won't tell me I'm right.
Yeah. Bro, do you know, I thought that was so interesting what you just said, because I thought that all the time. When you said Dominique wondered, I thought that I liked Keith more. And it's because, you know, Chris and Dominique, they went with us to support Greg and Keith. And I used to wonder that all the time. I hope my kids don't think I favor one more than other, because we really, you know, I guess it looked like we was focusing on Keith and Greg, you know, because they was the players, but they was sitting here right in our stands with us, you know, eating chicken and popcorn and laughing and, you know, fussing, saying, hit the shot, you know what I'm saying? So I enjoyed them just as much, but I did always wonder what Dominique said. Do they think that I favor one child more than other?
Yeah.
When I don't.
Love
all y'all the same. You know what I'm saying?
Man, each child requires a different kind of love.
Yep.
Yeah, but you love them all the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got different discipline for different kids.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Because you try to tap into their talent.
Yep.
Like, make sure, you know what I'm saying, you're going the right way.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because a lot of times they don't be knowing, you know, what they want to do.
Because we can see something in them that they might not see.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, man, go on to bring that gift out that God gave you. You know what I'm saying? And let me help you nurture that.
Right. Like Dominique with the chemist. I was like, man, tap into that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He knew his numbers. He knew all the stuff. He did my bartender test for me and passed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, oh,
he did your test for you? I love Dominique. My man,
He got me my license.
Okay.
I never used it, but he got me my license. But he was like, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, who else is here? Who else is here? That's how he wound up getting into bartending.
Oh, okay.
So, he was bartending his first job was at Bar Louie. No, not Bar Louie. Red Lobster.
Oh, okay.
He
okay.
was doing Red Lobster. And
Okay.
then he started graduating. He going to Bar Louie. He was that Punch Bowl.
Okay.
He was starting to explode on the scene with the
Wow.
bartending.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you know Chris is into that now?
He bartending
Oh
now?
my God! But he's a bar back.
Oh,
But I think that he's aspiring to be
Yeah.
a bartender. You know, I think he just said the Chicago Bulls called him, so he's working in one of the
Oh,
clubs
really?
because he did the White Sox last summer. That little bar across the street from the
Right.
White Sox park. He was a bar back there. You know, I guess they got some type of connection with the Bulls, the White Sox and the Bulls.
Right.
So now they just called him. He is so excited. So he gonna be over there.
Yeah.
That is funny how they both
right.
end up doing like the same things. I remember they both went to college. Damo went to
Well,
Howard.
Chris went to NIU,
Chris went
right?
to Eastern. He went
Oh,
to
he went to
Eastern,
Eastern, right,
Illinois.
right. I know
And
it
so
was
they was
them.
both going to school, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Yeah. We was on here watching our boys hoop. Keith continued to hoop. Greg kind of stopped a little bit.
Yeah,
I was
Keith
so
went
proud
on.
watching Keith. Didn't they play for the city championship or something?
they went
Keith?
downstate
Yeah, they
twice.
went downstate, yeah.
Yeah, they
I'm
went
like, hey,
downstate.
look at Keith.
Right.
Yeah, man, I was
They
so
went-
proud of Keith,
Yeah,
man.
they
Yes,
went
sir.
downstate twice. They lost twice.
Yeah.
Remember they had the movie came out, Shot in the Dark. You ain't watched it yet, have you?
No.
With Taekwon and
Taekwon, Taekwon.
Pizzo.
Okay.
Lulu Greg.
Yeah,
I mean, it
that was the
a lot
coach's
of-
son, right? Was
Yeah,
that,
the coach's son,
Yep,
yeah.
yep. I remember him too.
You
Yeah.
gotta check that movie out.
Okay.
It's
Alright.
sad, but
Okay.
it's like our kids' reality. We got to try to break the generational curse some kind of way, man. It just got to stop somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure it out,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I just want to leave something for my grandson, make sure he okay.
Yeah.
We got to break it some kind of way.
Yeah.
I come up in a rough family, so I know. It's just, none of us even graduated from college yet. None of us been married. You know, it's like we got to break it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we got to figure it out.
Yep. But with men like you, men like me, the people we surround each other with, it's gonna happen one day. And that's the magic question of how or what. I have no idea, because it's like this situation that a lot of us are living in. It's so hard
Right.
to break this systematic system. You know,
Yeah,
that
man, it's hard, man.
we up against.
Yeah.
You know, but I really wanted to do this to highlight, because sometimes I feel like they make black men look bad because, you know, our kids are, I don't know, doing things that
Right.
people, they shouldn't be doing.
Right.
But, you know, it's just a system that we was forced to live in that make us not like each other.
Right.
You know, like that, to the point that we'll kill each other. You know,
Right.
It's,
That's bad.
we up against a very challenging.
Right. I try to, like I told my son, I said, man, I'm able to go any and everywhere because I don't rock the boat. I don't argue with nobody. You know, I don't do none of that stuff, man. You just got to stay high and keep it moving. Be cordial with everybody. Don't, you know what I'm saying, step on nobody's toes. Don't argue with them. You know, just leave it alone. It's not worth it.
I barely blow my horn. I just wait till you move.
Right.
I barely blow my horn, man. So I'm saying that to say I agree.
Yeah, but since your son passed, do you feel like nobody worth arguing with?
Man, I went through so much. I felt like just so isolated. Well, to answer your question is yes.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not, everything was not as important anymore.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
how I feel
Yeah.
too. Like,
Yeah.
I just like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'ma still love you, but you just go over there somewhere,
Yeah.
man. I'ma love you from afar.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to argue
Yeah.
with you. Or,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's so easy for me to cut people off now.
Yeah.
At first, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to
Like everything gonna be okay. It's nice. I'm nice.
But
Yeah.
now it's like, no, move away from me. I'm still going through something.
Yep.
And then you bringing your bad energy. I am not gonna deal with
Yep.
that.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
So and I'm not gonna deal with weird behavior.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm gonna love you, but go over there.
Yeah. Yep. Because I have an internal sadness
Right.
every day when I wake up, you know, so I have to find like energy to hide or put this sadness into a certain compartment
Right.
that I won't feel it, that it won't eat me up all day. You know what I'm saying? So just getting out that bed every morning and having that in there, you know what I'm saying? That's like half the battle. Like, okay, first thing I got to do is get this out my brain. You know what I'm saying? Get that out my mind. Right. So I try to find a reason to be happy every day because I know I am really sad as hell, you know. So anybody that's in my space that try to bring that sadness back out, I try to alleviate that person automatically because it's deeper than you. Whatever situation you bring in me, I understand that, but you waking up a whole nother sadness in me that I really don't want to have to feel, you know?
When you say that you don't want nobody to bring up what happened with Greg or...
Well, see, I'm not even so much talking about Greg, really, bro. I'm just talking about somebody that will bring a negative energy towards me, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want no negative energy towards me because I already got this thing inside of me. Everybody got something inside of them that, you know, bothers them, you know?
Right.
And I got mine, and I just don't feel like that being woken up.
You don't want to be a part of it.
I want to leave that. Yeah, because I'm going to have to.
Go over there.
Yeah, go over there, because that's going to be there anyway. Right. I don't need nothing extra, like gasoline on top of fire.
Right, exactly.
You know? Yeah. Damn, we both live the same life, man. Yeah, because losing a child.
I want to shout out to all my guys that lost their sons, man. Stay strong, y'all. I know it's hard every single day. I wake up, I'm just sad. Yeah. But then, you know, you have to go through your days, you know, man.
Yeah.
It's like, I had a buddy just lost his son this week, too.
Okay.
He just lost his junior. And I went to the viewing, and it just made me so sad. I mean, I was sad for the rest of the day. Yeah. You know, like, come on, man. When is it going to stop?
Yeah.
You know, we burying our kids, man. It's not cool.
Yeah.
It's not going the right way.
Yeah. And I want to send my prayers to that person, too, because you know what? When they lose their child, first thing coming to my mind is somebody else got to feel this. Another father got to feel what I'm feeling.
Right.
Dang, you got to feel that. I know how painful it is. Right. You know, so that's probably a lot that goes with it. You know, yeah, you lost your child, and that's the worst thing ever. Right. But also, I know what you're about to live with every day when you get up.
Every day.
And that makes me sad for that man, for the women too. But you know what I'm saying? We just talking about the fathers. That's a lot to. It's almost unbearable.
It is.
It is unbearable. It is.
It's unbearable.
Yeah.
But what can you do, man? You gotta be strong. You gotta stay up for your other kids, man.
Yep.
You gotta make sure they do okay. Try to get them by.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. Because sometimes do you blame yourself for losing your child?
I do.
I blame myself.
I do all the time.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what the hell could have done?
Yeah. What did I bring my child into?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of world we live in?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's my fault.
Yeah.
You know, I could have gave him a better situation.
Yep.
You know?
I do that all the time. And that's basically, I think that's what I was trying to say, and I still can't find the right words. I just saying that, you know, the systematic racism that we have to incur, it make us feel like we're not doing a good job when really we are, but we just up against a system that is so fucking powerful that it makes us look like we not doing
what we supposed to do.
But when we are, you know, we are. But it's just we up against some shit that we don't know how to diffuse.
Man.
You know? And it's so deep. The pain is so deep. The pain is so generational. You know, once blood has been spilled, you don't know where that's going to send the next person. You don't know
what your ancestors have done or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You don't know what you're walking into.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So, other than that, I don't know. I just tell everybody, man, take care of your kids the best you can. You know, try to keep them out of harm's way. Make them go to school. You know, school is not all about just learning.
Yeah.
You know,
it's social.
Growth, social. You know what I mean? Because everybody on social media, you know what I mean? I think social media kind of messing people up. You know, now everybody want to be an influencer or, you know what I mean? They want TikTok dancers. You know, we need doctors and lawyers, mechanics, carpenters. You know what I mean? We need. I can't even find a mechanic right now.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I need my house work done. I need carpenters. I need flooring done. I need all kind of stuff, and I can't find these people. Man, they hard to find.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
And I teach these kids, and they so smart. They so brilliant. I get to watch their brilliance all the time.
Right.
And then I don't know what happened to them once they leave school and they go out into the neighborhood, and I'll be like, oh, man, you did that. Why you start doing this? Why you start doing that? You smart as all day long. Why you out here acting like you're not smart? You know what I'm saying? But like you said, they just get out there and it's the social media. It's all these different things that they gravitate to.
Right. You know, peer pressure. Yeah. Now they popping pills and, you know, they smoking weed all day. They done legalized weed now. Everybody smoking weed, which is cool. But eventually you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do with your life.
Got to take care of business first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't have no problem with you enjoying life. But
you
got to get some money.
Yeah.
And parents, stop putting your kids out at 18 without a plan. Please. That's another problem we have. You know, putting your kids out at 18 years old with no money, nowhere to go, you know, that's not cool. You know, you got to have a plan for your kid. You know, I know it'd be disrespectful or whatever because they getting grown, you know, but you have to still work with them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Because that's not going to break the generational curve.
Yeah.
If we keep putting them out at 18.
Yeah.
You graduated from high school, you done. Go work at Walmart. Do what you gonna do.
Yeah.
Get away from me.
Yeah.
You know.
I felt like I was a failure if I did not make it out of my mom's house by a certain age. I thought, you know, the ladies would be like, man, you still live with your mama, you know? And, you know, they Hispanic. And I watched how their family dynamic work, and it really taught me something. I'm like, look at them all working together, living together, you know, until such and such is on their feet to get their own. It wasn't like a big rush to get out the house, you know. They'll take care of each other, and they'll split the bills, pay everything, and, you know. So I think I agree with you 110%. We don't have to rush our kids out the house by a certain age. You know what I'm saying? As long as you still making them have responsibilities, they helping pay this bill, doing this, doing that, and getting themselves together, I think I agree 110%. Stop making me and young guys feel like if they don't have their own house by the age of 22, that they're a failure. That's not good to me.
It's not realistic in this day and time anyway. Everything's so expensive.
Man, those houses cost so much. I'm like, dang. Oh, my God. Yeah.
You need to make $150,000 a year now.
Yeah.
To be a little comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah.
It's just wild out here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
But we making it, man.
We
making it, definitely, bro. All right, well, any final thoughts, man, that you want to leave our viewers with, brother?
Man. I said everything I want to say, but I just want to let everybody I know I love them. I mean, everybody that lost a kid, their parents, their loved one, period, stay strong. Yeah. You know, everybody got a clock.
Yep.
We just don't know when our time is up. Just enjoy your life.
Just enjoy it.
Just enjoy it as much as you can. Yeah. You love who love you.
Yeah.
You know, just be safe out here.
Yeah.
That's my final message.
Man, I love it. Hey, so real quick before we go, man, I thought that when I was little, because you just said everybody got a clock. So, you know, just kind of live your life because you don't know when that time comes. Do you know, when I was little, I did not know you had to die, bro. I promise you. I promise I did not know that. I thought, like, if I was a good boy all my life, I'm going to be forever.
Right.
Yeah, my mother said, you know, I don't know, bro. I was probably about 8. I don't know. She was like, you know, one day everybody got to go. I'm like, what you mean? I got to get in a box and go underground, and they going to close the casket on top of my head, and I'm going to be, I'm like, no. See, man, that was crazy. But we do. Everybody got a clock. Enjoy your life. Love one another. And I don't know, man. That's what I got, G.
What?
Peace.
Peace.
Daddy Podcast. Yes.
Thanks for having me on.
Actually, man, while you were talking to me, you was really helping me. Yeah.
It keeps holding on, and it's holding strong. Even though I tried to break it, heaven knows.